Right. Hello. So it's Friday evening. I had a evening just zoning out, watching the Xbox Direct, also playing some Path of Exile 2, and now I'm doing a little stream. So a nice evening. And I squeezed in a few fixes earlier today. And what I thought I would do now is I'm gonna just try to basically just create a lot of scenarios here. One thing that is a little bit annoying to me is that when I hit this edit button, it does a fetch for main, which gives it a little bit of latency. I don't like that. There's like nothing happening, but I could like put like a progress indicator, but that also doesn't feel that great. So I was wondering if we should just flip over and then like async, because it's not likely that you're out of sync with main. But again, yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. We'll see. Anyways, so now we have this thing. We can move it around, move it back up here. Like everything seems to be nice. And yeah, like now you can also see what I did here. When you now do the review, you can actually see the new history and the previous history. So you can kind of like compare it. Also fix that you can exit here immediately if you don't want to do anything. Oh yeah, that latency really annoys me. We'll talk to Danilo about that next week. But yeah, let's like make some weird changes here. So so maybe we should write down what kind of changes we want to test first. It's easier. Create multiple additions, deletions, and a mix in the same file. So we're gonna need a file that actually has a few lines, and then we're gonna do some like additions and deletions and verify overlapping hunks. So we're gonna have one commit with some changes, and then we're gonna have a second commit which has like some overlapping changes, and then we're gonna actually rebase it, like check the warning, but that should be fine. But also actually rebase it and make sure that it works. Verify multiple dependencies. Oh, so the next thing here would be like we could verify renames and stuff, but I've already tested that and that should be fine. I haven't messed around with that. It's really related to changes in the files. So I think that's basically, we're just going to test this and then we're going to release a new version. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And this more stuff, is this, oh. GitHub. Oh yeah, sorry. Is more stuff? Oh, that's a merged branch. Ugh. Did I actually commit something more to it? How does that work? Can I create like a new pull request on? Let's see. More stuff? How does that work? Okay, I guess I can. I've actually never done that before. Yeah. Let's just do that. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's kind of nice. I keep creating these new branches all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea. Okay, so let's start by messing around with, let's go to main. We're going to check out multiples. And then let's see, we have a README here that doesn't have much content. So we're gonna add some content here. Let's grab something from another library. Oh, look at me searching. Let's see. Let's see, what was I looking at? Maybe we can look at impact. Impact has a nice README. Well, it has some things at least. So let's just put that in there. Initial. So if we look at this, we have that initial stuff, and now we're going to create a new commit, which is going to do a few different things. It's going to add a couple of lines, line 1, line 2, and then we're going to move here, and we're going to remove this line. How are we going to do this? Or a line left. We're going to remove this one. Like, we have to make sure that we change every line so it kind of becomes the same change. Okay. And then we're going to in release, and then we're going to add something here. Line 3, I don't know. And then we're going to just make a change. Is not that hard. So commit, making different changes. So if we take a look at this now, there should be, yeah, one change for each of these. So we have, oh, look at this. Okay, so we definitely have a problem. Okay, but that's nice. Like, we actually have something to work with here. So let's take a look at these. I wonder what happened there. And why it wasn't picked up by the tests. That's interesting. We can try to, well, let's first take a look and see what's wrong. So this will be during, well, we can do the show file diff. Oh, that's not a thing. This is not a thing. Weird. This is, here we go. Show file diff. Update diff view. Oh, I think I need some more human music. This is just, I need some Bruce Mitchell Celtic Destiny. Something I listened to when I was younger. Let's see. Generate diff URIs. Here we are. Okay, let's see what the hell is happening here. So when I click this thing, what seems to be happening is so it kind of seems to be adding the what the hell is happening there? Where's, oh yeah, and then we have the he is from here. Oh, but this is also wrong, right? Maybe we should look at this one first, because I did replace everything. Okay, we're gonna look at that one first. So let's just look at the changes. Oh, look at this. I still have some logs here. Okay, so these are the changes. And we have one change, which is just changing the first line. Yeah, I guess that's true, because we still have the same, like that's the thing, right? This here, like the second line, that's kind of that's still there, right? So it splits it up because it isn't really a change, so it becomes two. So that's fine. It kind of becomes two changes, and it says the modification range is 0, 0, and this is how it modifies it. This is fine, right? This is exactly what it should do. But let's look at this one. So now it says it's going to change from line 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right, from index 2. And it's going to insert a bunch of stuff. Oh, but this isn't right. No, this isn't right. You see there's a deletion here. Okay, that at least then we know what's wrong. So why did it think that there weren't... Oh, we're doing this... where do we do this? What was it called? Lines changed count. Where do we set that? Oh, is that here? Lines changed. Oh, where the hell do we set that? Where's that being set? Lines change count. Go to references. Oh, of course, it's this one. Modification count. Okay, so this is interesting. Why does it say the modification range is to 0? Oh, did I get this the wrong way? So from file range... Oh yeah, this is wrong. So, okay, we have to think about this. So, Hey, Patel. I'm doing fine, a little bit tired, but good. It's coming together, the extension, so really happy about that. I just have to make these diffs work. How are you doing? Have you done anything with your project? Oh, by the way, let's do that. Let's see. I think I'm calculating this the wrong way, because this should have been a 1. Why is why is this a 1? Well, I can tell you why it's 1. It's because we're going to remove this one. So we have to have the index of the thing we're going to move. And then we have the additions. So I'm not sure, like this is just how many lines did we have? And how many lines did we end up with? No, wait. Yeah. Oh. What? I don't quite understand conceptually what I'm trying to do there. Oh, you've been busy doing other things? Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, I really struggle with that. If I have, like, even I remember being employed places where I've been like working on some idea completely unrelated to work, just because, like, just, yeah, being obsessed. I don't know. I'm not, yeah, I was very much like that when I was younger, at least. I'm more disciplined now, but, well, I've been ranting about how not disciplined I am. Well, you could state that this extension, like, I spent work time working on this extension just because I know I can't do other work until I get, like, some ideas out. And that's how I defend it. Like, for me to be productive at work, I have to get my own shit out of the way. But this is definitely. Oh, I can't do any Celtic stuff now. Like, do we have? Yeah, that's better. So we want to understand what lines we need to encapsulate for these changes to. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter. Like, if I just grab a chunk, we're still just going through these specific modifications. So it doesn't really matter. It's just that we don't want to create a chunk bigger than necessary. I was thinking about, like, why not just take the number of modifications, like the length of the modifications. At least then we have a big enough chunk that we want to modify. I think we're just going to do that. Yeah, modification count. Yeah, and then we don't need that. Oops. And then we can write a comment. We could get away. We do not necessarily need to create a range as big as the modification count, because it could just be a bunch of additions. But it does not really matter, because we are just modifying the chunk and putting it back. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Like, maybe there's like an optimization thing here, like in very big files, but I don't know. Let's see what happens now. Boop. Okay. So now it did exactly what it should do. Nice. And then this one. Oh, it didn't do what it was supposed to. What is that? Let's see. Oh, impact, align center. Okay, so it's messing up something. Oh, the index seems to be off. Wait, this is way off. Oh, wait a minute. How do I actually do this? Splice. Oh, yeah, because we're, oh, interesting. So we're not gonna, we're slicing the chunk now, which basically means we're taking something out of the array of lines, or making a copy. But I don't want to make a copy. I want to actually grab the stuff. And then I want to modify that chunk. And so it might grow, it might become 0, and then we're just going to shove it back in. So we're not going to do chunk, we're going to do 0 here, because we're not deleting anything. We're just inserting the chunk again. And this is probably also not the most efficient way of manipulating a string, but at least now it's like very simple and predictable, I think. Given that it would have worked, which it doesn't. So it's not performing the deletions for some reason. Which is interesting. Chunk size. No, wait a minute. We're not gonna, sorry. I'm saying delete count. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna delete the things we're gonna modify. But that would rather be, wait a minute, start index. Yeah, sorry. No, this is the length, right? Yeah, delete count. It's not the end index. Should be +1. Just gonna definitely something weird happening. But well, it doesn't seem to actually have a deletion in it at all, which I find confusing. So let's see what we have here. By the way, I see that it's a little bit small. Let's make things a little bit bigger. So this is the... Oh yeah, sorry. So this is the first change. Yeah, and the second, this is the third change. This is the thing that inserts line. Yeah, and I guess it's just an empty... That's these 3 things, which is correct. But then we have the next one. Yeah. What about the deletions? Wait, what the fuck? Modification range 14 4? Oh, sorry. Now I see what I did wrong. This should of course be start index plus modification count. There we go. Is that what we did? It's still not correct, is it? We remove that. That's not what we did. Building. Yeah, still something weird going on here. God damn it. What the hell? Yeah, this is how it should look. Okay, let's just continue focusing on that thing. What did it do now? So this was the line thing. Okay, so this is still wrong. No, wait a minute. I'm still doing it wrong. It shouldn't be modification count. It should be modifications length. Sorry. Yeah. Now we're grabbing big enough chunk to modify. Guaranteed. Wait, what the fuck happened now? Wait, what happened? Actual command not. What did I do? Did I break something? Huh, that was weird. Oh, wait, it still doesn't work? Was it this one? No. 2, 5, 14 to 19. That should have been enough. Okay, so what happened here? So we're grabbing what actually happens? Is it lacking? I don't quite understand this. Okay, I think we just need to console.log chunk. Let's just look at the chunk before and after. Well, for each. And then we just have to find it. Where's the other stuff I logged? I don't think that matters so much. Where was that? Is it here? Yeah. Yeah, let's remove this. And this, okay. And then let's take another look. Hi there. Yeah, the extension, it is a VS Code extension that allows you to edit commit history and make adjustments to it in a very like super accessible way. Basically creating a NicePR. And then it's like it has an AI that can suggest the changes and stuff. But it really manages all this complexity of like how changes depends on other changes and so on and so on. Yeah, I guess that's in a nutshell. Let's see. So I want to click this. Ugh. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is gonna be P align center. Oh, this is a chunk update. Do we have a chunk? Chunk update, chunk update, chunk update. Oh, bunch of chunk up. Okay, now we have the chunk We're making, oh, we have all the changes here. Oh, this is for each change. Okay. So okay. And then we have the updates. But do we have another like chunk here? Oh, I'm gonna do this. It's hard to see. Let's see. Chunk for chunk update, chunk update, chunk update. So this is that chunk. Where's the okay, so I think this is the one that has oh, wait a minute. It feels like wait, are we not transposing correctly? Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Wait, this is the line 1, line 2. Wait, now I'm even more confused. This already has line 1, line 2. What chunk is this? This is very confusing. And then, wait, what? Oh, I think this is the, oh yeah, this is the one that inserts everything, right? And this is the one that inserts, but why does it show line 1, line 2 here? That should be in an update. Does it? So I think this is the one that has everything. Why does it have so much? Ugh, I'm confused. I don't like this. We need to look at the change as well. This is not the way to develop this. This is a really, I should really isolate how to modify these lines and write tests and stuff, but I don't like developing that way. I really want to like really understand it in my head, how things actually work. Like be able to reason about it in my head first, and then I can like go in and it's just a stubbornness. It's very unprofessional. So yeah, so this is just writing all the, oh my god, I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for this stuff. Chunk update. So we need to find the modification we're looking for. Okay, so this is changing. But why does this have line 1 and line 2 in it? That's what the modification does. Is this showing it at... I don't understand. Because then chunk update should be... It also has line 1 and line 2. I wonder if this is like the console. You know, we're gonna do JSON stringify. We're gonna do this because I think it's actually This is a problem in the browser. Like you're actually looking at it in memory. So you have like the latest state, but I don't want that. I want the state exactly when I'm looking at it. This was actually a good way to look at it. So this is... Okay, so let me look at the other one. Line 1 plus line 2. Oh, wait, sorry. This is the... Oh, God. Chunk. I'm too tired for this now. Ugh, I have to think about this. I just need some data to help me understand a little bit better. So now we're modifying, we're adding the lines. Yeah, and we don't have the lines here, right? So what it does is that it goes in and it updates the lines. Okay, fine. And now we have this one. And it's grabbing... Oh, it's missing a beat there. Oh, is this the... Let's see. I think maybe I know what it is. There was a +1 on... Where was that? Yeah, this one. I'm not sure if that's correct. Or like that should... Why isn't it... Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't... Oh, yeah, you see here? It's the offset. It's just the offset. Like it does delete, but it deletes this line. It shouldn't delete this line. It should delete this line and like the other one. That's what's making it bad. So it's the start that's wrong. Okay, so let's just drop all this logging. And let's just look at the actual change. Apply changes. Because that's the big question. Like, why? Okay. So our first modification has the correct start. Our second modification also has the correct... Well, this is the big one. So this also has the correct start. It starts on line 2. So this 14, this is wrong. This shouldn't be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why does it think this is 14? Why does it think that? What was the original? Okay, I just need to check what the original was. So we need to find it. This should be this one. So these are the actual changes. Yeah, and it says from file range to file range, sorry. It says 12. But when we click it, it must be the modification count that's wrong. What was I doing? So it was originally start 12, which means it's index 11, but we had different index. We had, sorry, this one. $14? That makes absolutely no sense. Oh, wait, the fuck. I know what's wrong. This has to be, we can't do this. We can't just do modifications length. Because we're making these huge ass chunks. So when it's detecting overlaps, it starts like creating, overlapping things that aren't overlapping. So it needs to be the actual, it needs to represent the exact chunk. But why didn't it work to, but shouldn't it be modification count? So modification count can be minus, right? So if you delete a line and you add a line, it's the same. If you delete 5 lines, you need to, it's almost like it's opposite. It's like, I don't understand this. Math, abs, no, max. Like it's, because if you add 5 lines, we want this to be 0. But if we remove 5 lines, we want it to be 5. But then what if you remove 2 lines and then you add 2 lines? We also want it to be 2, like it should be start index plus 2. Do we only want to count the removals? Yeah, I think we do. I think we want start index plus the number of removals, actually. Because that, since we don't have unified diffs, the only thing we have to make sure of in that range is that we have enough of the lines that's going to be removed by this modification. And if a modification can only be removals and additions, yeah, and I guess that's the problem, right? Because there's really no way to do this. Like, because if you have a removal and an addition, okay, so it's -1. It's number of removals -1, because if you're just doing a removal, no, that's also wrong. Well, no, it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong. So you have a start index of 3, and you have one removal, like you're removing the line. Then the range is like number of removals, which is 1 minus 1, which is 0. So this, it becomes start index, the range, which is correct. And if you have 2 removals, we have to make sure that we encapsulate not only the current line, but also the next line. So then we increase the range. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're gonna add removed lines, and I guess this is what. Yeah, but isn't that what exactly what? Plus chunk dot minus chunk dot from file range. Sorry, to file range dot lines. So the number of removed lines is how many lines did I have? No, it's the opposite. I guess I just did it the wrong way. So it's how many lines did I end up having? Oh my god, I hate math. So how many lines was the result? No, this is wrong. Like this just doesn't compute in my brain. Okay, so if I had 2 lines and now I have 4 lines. I don't understand this. Like, I think this should really work, but I can't like conceptualize it in my head. But is this just, should it be the opposite? I don't understand. Oh, that was definitely not the right thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to just add the removed lines 0. Oh, it should be number, not removed lines. And then we're gonna say this plus removed lines. Removed lines count is the proper way to do it. But we said -1, right? Oh, sorry. This is definitely wrong. You know what? I think the problem is I'm using it for two different things. I'm using it as a way to determine overlap, and I'm using it as a way to determine how to modify it. So the range should represent, the range should really represent what is the lines here. So I've definitely done this wrong. So yeah, I think it should be plus modification count. Because basically, what, like, a range represents we don't need this one. So this just means like the range it's been operating in, so that we know what changes are overlapping. That's what this modification range means. But when we want to apply, no, this shouldn't matter. I don't understand this. This shouldn't matter. Like, it shouldn't care about the number of lines I'm splicing. It's just wrong. Wait, look at this. Now it's even, like, now it's really bad. I'm just putting stuff in there. Fuck. I can't believe. I had a feeling I would get into trouble. Yeah, no, this is just completely wrong. So this should be modification. Don't I have modification count? Lines change count. But like, how did it get so out of whack now? Oh, because it's -1. Yeah, sorry. Oh, so oh, sorry. I thought modification count was just, it just adds. Yeah, but that would just be modification's length, right? But that's the that's the problem. Like, I don't understand what this range conceptually should do. What is a range? Is it the number of lines after the modifications were applied? Or is it just the length of the modifications? Or is it the number of lines that were affected? Yeah. No, because if I add 5 lines, that means that the modification range is like 0, 0. There's no, like, you can't overlap anything. No, wait, that's not true. No, it should be. So if I, for example, have one commit, I add 5 lines on 0. I add 5 lines on 0. Then I have a new commit where I remove line 3. Now this should be an overlap with the previous one. But it won't be if the range is 0, 0. So it needs to be what so is it modification count? Damn it! Why is this so difficult? I should really get to bed. I shouldn't have started this stream. It's not good to do this. But now it says 0, 0. Now it's the... Oh, sorry. Now I messed up this thing. Then I have +1. Was that the thing I had? But at least I can sleep on this. Like, that range needs to represent the lines that were actually added. Like, like, fuck it. Like, the actual lines. Yeah, so there's just something else that's weird here. So now we're back to this where well, I guess it's correct, right? We're on line 14. Yeah. 14 and 15. And that's correct, wasn't it? No, it was 11. Yeah, it was 11. And for some reason, it's starting adding it. Yeah, exactly. It's just moved it down to 14. And that's because it added these 3 lines, which means it didn't normalize it correctly. Which means, okay, why didn't it normalize it? Oh wait, is this a different thing? So if it was 11, yeah, that's, I don't understand why. Okay, so what I want to check now, oh, god damn it, my partner's gonna kill me. So what we're gonna check now is the normalization. Normalize, create file changes. Uh, fuck. Rebuild the changes with the correct. Oh, sorry. So this is part of the rebase. Yeah, putting back the correct lines. So where's normal? Here's normalize. Oh, but shouldn't this be... Oh, I'm adding. I should be removing. Anyways, what's... why doesn't this affect anything? That's really weird. Current change. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, it says 11:12. And this was after, let's see. Oh, it says, what? Oh, I done something wrong. Oh. There's something wrong here. We only iterate up to the current change. Changes beyond this line does not affect the starting position. So if current change starting point is more or equal, this is wrong. No, I did the opposite thing. Yeah, sorry. This is if the current, yeah, I'm thinking about it the opposite way. So if the current change modification range, so if the end of this current change, fuck. So what we want to do, we want to apply the line's changed count. And this should be minus. Well, it should be like times -1. It should be like the opposite of additions and removals. But this should be, we should only apply this if the current thing we're looking at, or yeah, we should change this again. I flipped these around last time. So if the previous change is before so that it's much easier for me to say if the current change is before current change modification, then we're gonna do this. I think that's easier. Yeah, so this was actually not related to any of the stuff we were looking at. This was related to... Yeah, look at that. Now it's working. Immediately it's working. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that was the thing that I changed. That shouldn't be like that. Okay, great. But then it's working. We only want to adjust the current change if the previous change was on the line before the current change. Okay, cool. Look at this. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I have to stop streaming now. I have to get to bed. But yeah, I'll see. Maybe I'll have time for a stream tomorrow, and then we're gonna... Oh, that was rough. I didn't think I would get through that one. Yeah, we're gonna just fix transposing. Yeah, and then we're gonna just check the last two things here, which was verify overlapping hunks, and then we're gonna ship a new version. Okay, cool. Thanks for following along. If you're still here, Patel, good luck with the website. But also, I hope you find time to play around with your idea. I was also thinking you don't need to use Llama Index. You can just use ChatGPT as well. ChatGPT has something called project. So you can create a project in ChatGPT and you can upload a file there. So you can upload like some professor documentation and then start asking it questions. That's the absolute simplest way. And then you can show it in ChatGPT, which is like a common interface and it's easier to grasp. Yeah, anyways, bye for now.